You're listening to Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, and here. It says QPR striker Charlie Austin. It's probably Ollie. Earlier on today, Ali McCoist was alongside the wonderful Laura Woods on The Breakfast Show. He said games should only be cancelled for COVID from now on.
You can make a case about some of the injuries being caused by this, that and the next thing. I ain't buying it. I think if you can field, as they say, they've got 13 players and a goalkeeper, it doesn't matter. Injuries should not be taken into account because injuries are a natural part of the process of playing football. However, the unnatural part this year and last year has been the COVID. So I am against games being postponed for any other reason than COVID.
That was Ali McCoist on The Breakfast Show this morning. We're also asking you, if you were going to a game, the game is cancelled, what happens to your ticket or your train fare, etc. Steve's a Man City fan. Hello, Steve. Good afternoon.
Hi, Steve.
How you doing, guys?
Well, good. What's your favourite Rocky movie?
4.
I thought everyone would go 3. You're going for the Russian, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I couldn't honestly tell you one, so I just guessed a number.
You just guessed a number. Is that was it? Was
That's
it?
the one.
Don't you remember the one with the wrestler Hulk Hogan? That was Rocky 3.
Was it? Couldn't
Yeah.
tell you, boys.
Oh, you've not seen it either, have you?
No.
You've not seen Rocky?
No, mate, no.
Have you seen Goodfellas?
Yes, the one with De Niro.
Yeah, have you seen Star Wars?
Yeah, I didn't like that, mate.
Yeah, like that one, Steve. Right, Steve, tell us what's happened, Steve.
Go on, Steve.
Okay. So December 19, I was at the James Milner Foundation dinner in Manchester, and I'd had a few libations, and I bid $2,500 for a mascot package at Manchester City, because me and my son are both City fans.
Right.
And so he was going to be one of the 11 kids that goes out with the players. The proviso was that they have to be under the age of 12. That was fine. He was 11 at the time. And the game was Man City versus Burnley on the 16th of March, 2020. We paid for flights down from Inverness. We booked the hotel for 2 nights.
Hold on, Steve. Start again. Hold on. You broke up there. Sorry. You paid for flights for where?
From Inverness.
Right.
Booked a hotel in Manchester for 2 nights. We're going down on the 16th of March, and we got the phone call from Man City to say game's been cancelled. We'll put you in a queue for the next mascot package. So last season starts and the club contacts us and they say no kids at this moment in time because there's no mascot packages. And the issue that we have now is that we're in a queue to whenever they take back kids as mascots. But my lad's now 13, so a year over the age, and he's 6'2".
They might sign him.
You never know.
He's 6'2" at 13.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. They could do a good left back.
I think a few people out there could, Steve. So where do you,
Hold
Steve?
on.
Where are you?
I'd so pair him up with Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, you'd have to. You'd have seen him. So, Steve, what have the club now said to you? Have they gone anywhere with it?
No, we're still in the holding package as to what they're going to do with kids that are on the mascots program that people have either bought or been gifted or whatever. So we haven't heard anything this season from them at all. But it was a really nice package because he got to be the mascot, and then there was 4 spaces. He was going to be one of them. There was me, my wife, and my mother. We were going to go down, and we got into the Tunnel Club for the full experience, the gold package, the 3-course meal, wine, champagnes, pitch side, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I feel your pain, but I mean, there's nothing really the club can do in that scenario. If they're not allowing kids in, that's for their own safety, right? And then you got to go to the back of the line because there are other people in front. I get it how it all works. It's not ideal, but have the club still got your money?
No, the money was with the Milner Foundation.
Oh, okay, fine. That's okay then. All right, so hopefully you'll still get that.
Yeah, regardless of your son being 13, 6'2".
Yeah. He's still growing, though.
Mate, he might be 14, 6'4".
You never know.
Who's tall in your family?
Me. I'm 6'3".
All right, okay. He's catching you quick. All right, well, good luck with that. Will you keep us up to date with that, Steve?
Will do, lads,
okay.
yeah.
All right, have
Cheers,
a lovely
Steve.
afternoon.
Thank you.
6'2", 13. Wow. That is tall, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's going to be about 6'6", isn't he?
Yeah,
You stopped growing when you were 18?
Yeah.
We didn't even ask how big his feet are. Darren's a Spurs fan. Hi, Darren.
Hey chaps, how are you?
We're good, very well. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Good.
Go on, off you go.
Yeah, we were due to fly out Sunday morning for the North London Derby. And we obviously were waiting on the news because it looked like it was going to be called off. But they left it until like 4 o'clock or whatever it was on a Saturday, which meant that was within 24 hours for your hotels. Luckily, we got our flights because BA are doing a voucher, so we got the flights. But people have things, holidays booked at work. If you're self-employed, you've got schedules. Nobody seems to care. No one seems to care from the Premier League what's happening to the fans. It's a joke.
What do you think the club should be doing then, Darren?
I think it's difficult on the clubs because this isn't to do with the reason games should be cancelled. So the onus on this should fall either on the Premier League, who make millions of pounds, or the club that called it off. But then you've got an administrative nightmare of proving who did what and everything. It's just a nightmare.
Yeah, it comes a messy situation when you start going with
Thanks, Darren.
It comes, don't it? Let's be honest, it comes messy. If you let's say Burnley have called it off now, they need to go and reimburse all the Watford fans, etc., etc.
Yeah,
that comes messy, don't it? If that happens,
it does become messy. But these are clubs that have millions upon millions of pounds, and these are football fans that they scrape together their hard-earned
100%,
wages.
100%. How do there's got to be a way?
I don't think the fans should lose money.
No, they shouldn't. There
should be a way that the normal everyday person doesn't lose money in this.
Because are you going to turn fans away? Travelling fans. Are you going to turn them away?
Can you?
That's what I mean. But are they going to get? Well, hang on. This might be their first experience of flying over.
Yeah.
Say, let's be honest. How many people are going to be a mascot in a package like that at Man City? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? I ain't doing that again. I'm not going to be involved. No, but they might do, don't they? They might think I'm not doing that again.
Yeah. Chris is a Millwall fan. He's up next. Hello, Chris. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. Love the show, guys.
Thank you, Chris. Go on. What have you phoned up for?
Well, I do see where you're going with it, and I see what you're saying, but I don't agree. I think the clubs, they're just suffering as much, and I get they've got millions and things like that. Maybe put some rules in place. So don't cancel a game within 24 hours, because you can move hotels, you can change flights, you can get refunds, train tickets and stuff. Most fans buy it on the day they're travelling. I don't think most fans are going to be out of pocket from it, but maybe just put some. I think the guys on this morning's show, they were saying, let's get some rules in place. Maybe for the bigger clubs, like Premier League, for example. You guys are quite rightly saying, where do you draw the line with cancelling the games? Maybe don't. This morning they said Tottenham at their ground when they had COVID, fine, that's acceptable. But then I think Charlie was just saying about you got people away on the African Cup of Nations and injuries and then loaning players out. That's not okay. Maybe just if they came out and just put some hard and fast rules in place, maybe that would be a better way. Then everyone knows where they stand.
Chris, I agree with you. There has to be this line, don't there? Let's be honest. There has to be. Look, if the games are cancelled, it's just because of COVID. Now we have 7-8 cases. The training grounds on the verge of being shut down. That's serious. But not we got 2 or 3 and hang on a minute. You're injured for 6. You've got COVID.
Do you have a problem? We mentioned Arsenal before, right? And Liverpool, you could argue, have done things. Do you have a problem with clubs doing that because they're bending the rules for their own advantage?
Yeah, of course.
You do. Because it's not. You could argue. I'm playing devil's advocate. You could argue it's not the club's fault. The rules are there, and the clubs have got players missing.
They push the rules. Of course they have. They push the rules, but then that has to come from the top, don't it? As soon as that once happens, then you've got to stamp it out. No, listen. You have to have 7, 8, 9, 10 cases. Your training ground needs to be almost being shut down. Yeah. You can't go flirt with the idea. You got 2 or 3. Actually, he's out injured for 4 weeks. You're having it. You've got COVID. You've got this. That's not right. Okay. That ain't right at all.